And I think a lot of men enter marriage just thinking, as long as I'm faithful, as long as I just stay, that's a good marriage. But that's not a biblical vision of marriage. A biblical vision of marriage is, we look at what Paul says in Ephesians chapter 5, which is, some of Scripture's richest teaching on marriage, where he says that a husband is called to love his wife as Christ loved the church. And how did Christ love his church? How did Christ love us? He loved us with incredible passion and devotion. I mean, he went through hell and back for us. And we want to see that in marriages. We want to see husbands who are just taking great care of their wives, who understand that the real mission begins once they get married. That's where the real dating begins. I think single guys really don't know how to date that well. They're more trying to just sort of sell themselves as they move towards marriage. A married man is the kind of man who knows how to date well, because he's entered into a covenant with a woman, and he says, nothing's going to break this covenant. I'm gonna love you. I'm going to lay down my life for you. And that's what I want to see more in marriages, men coming alive to the real mission of marriage.
He has taught us that we shouldn't expect the other person to be perfect, that the other person's going to let us down and fail us, and that he alone, Jesus alone, is perfect and fully dependable, and that our expectations for one another in relationship, in marriage, need to be lowered as an expression of love and grace. That having an unattainable expectation for your spouse is not loving, is harmful. So that's what Jesus has taught us, that he's the only fully dependable, fully fulfilling of our expectations one.